Everything that we know about YouTube has changed. And how we create content and grow channels will never be the same. This is a story of 1.6 billion views, all coming from the same channel.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's the story of attention, how to capture and retain it. And this is a story of one black turtleneck and a secret that's seldom spoken about. Welcome to the dawn. And in a world where sensational, overhyped, spectacle content is rampant, this, my friend, is the cure. It's the remedy, and it's the strategy that anybody can use to move forward and crush YouTube. No matter your age, race, creed, religion, experience, or lack thereof, what I'm gonna break down and share, it works for the biggest channels and it'll work for you because it's based on psychology. But I have to warn you, you see, it's not spoken about often because it's scary. You see, plenty of small creators understand the importance of what we're going to discuss, but they're unable to incorporate these very things because they're afraid, and because nobody's really covered the tools that are available to you and me today in a way that we can use to incorporate this critically important video element into our videos and finally succeed. And big YouTubers, well, they don't cover this that often because if they did, well, guess what? Viewers wouldn't click, they wouldn't watch very long, and that would kill their results. So they offer easy, relatable content, keeping struggling creators in limbo while they thrive.
Yeah, man, how low can you go?
Now, I don't want to do that. So instead, I want to meet you halfway. By one, addressing what truly is most important, and two, by giving you options that really weren't available just years ago. And even better, I'm going to show you how powerful they are so you can finally move forward and again add these things in. And you don't need a bunch of fancy gear, and you don't have to whiz through the streets of New York City on a powered skateboard to make this work. That's a great segue to Casey Neistat. Now, there's been some chatter online that Casey's passed the baton onto another YouTuber, and now they're blowing up because they both understand the importance of this critical video element. No, it's not John Ushai, it's Emma. Emma Chamberlain. And this woman fascinates me because her videos are so simple. Anyone, including you, could make these videos, and 1.6 billion video views can't be wrong. But why? What is it about Casey and Emma and literally every single big YouTuber on the platform? Well, it can be wrapped up in one single word: relatable, because her viewers deeply relate to her videos. And I want to break down the secret sauce that she's leveraged, that Casey's leveraged, that Jack has leveraged, that other Jack, he's leveraged. And again, every big YouTuber on the platform, they get this. Literally, this is a video about a black turtleneck. No fancy lights or cameras, no fancy setup, but it's a relatable topic that our viewers, they want to know. They want to know what she thinks about a black turtleneck. You see, what these YouTubers leverage is what I like to call the human video element. And when you add that into your videos, you'll be more likely to connect. And it's so ironic where we're gonna go. I gotta tell you, 2024 is gonna be something special. I want to encourage you to step in front of the camera, but you don't have to. I want to encourage you to create your own voiceover, but again, you don't have to.
I have a secret, something I have to get off my chest. You see, what you're listening to is an AI-generated voiceover, and this is how anyone can add human elements into their videos and connect more deeply and grow on YouTube. Strange, but AI is going to give us that power. Mark my words.
And you have options. Hire someone on Fiverr to create a voiceover for you, or spend $1 and create your own AI voice actor.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's not important whether or not you're in your video or not. What's important is you strive to incorporate these human video elements that drive success. And as I was writing the script yesterday, I noticed this post back from December of 2017. And this is when I really began to appreciate the genius of Casey Neistat.
The most important thing is, of course, the story.
Yes, story is good, but this is better.
Sure, story's important, but this video is not about having a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's not about the hero's journey. It's about being relatable and what you have to do to make that happen. And fact of the matter is, when you look at someone like Emma Chamberlain or Casey Neistat, oftentimes it won't be relatable because they have ascended. They have started at the bottom. They've moved to the top, they make tremendous amounts of money, and now they do things like work with Vogue. They dangle off huge drones during Christmas. Spectacle, not relatable. But when you go back to huge channels, you can almost always find video content that is extremely relatable. And I love this example by Emma Chamberlain.
Just look at this price and be like, there's no way I could do this. I can't just buy a $450 shirt. I'm not BRB.
Where she creates her own Gucci t-shirt, and it's so relatable to her core audience, which is teenage girls, young women. This is a t-shirt, the real one, that sold for $450. Now, if she went out and bought it, that's not very interesting. But when she makes one and her audience keeps seeing it on Pinterest or Instagram rather, now that is relatable. And then there's this, so important, and that is consistent personality and branding. Because you know what's at the heart of every single big YouTube channel on YouTube? Is a YouTuber, a personality. It's someone a viewer can trust to be there on the next video upload, or one of the individuals that work at the specific channel or company. Now, if you don't want to put yourself in your videos, then what? Well, you craft and create an avatar that can be in your videos on a consistent basis, just like Digital Income Project. And this channel has its own AI avatar, and viewers can depend on that. And his videos have done exceptionally well, and I'll mention he does his own voiceover, or he has found out a way to craft absolutely incredible AI voice actor bots, and he's crushing it. And when we talk about AI, it's not just about cranking out low quality videos by the thousands. It's about crafting better content. It's about working smarter. And I can't wait to continue to share with you some of the things I've discovered lately. And this does not mean that you need to create this perfect kind of presentation. You don't. Being relatable means sometimes messing up or sharing human emotions. Doesn't mean you need to be serious. Dr. Disrespect.
I'm telling you, today's gonna be a psychedelic day, man. I'm telling you, we're bringing the heat today. I'm telling you, today we're not joking around. Today, we're getting the job done.
PewDiePie and this new Bobby chick, they're all kind of a little strange and different, and they share that, and you know what? People respond because it's refreshing. Think about the audience you want to get in front of, and then share your struggles, share the good times, the bad times.
So, a little about these vlogs. They're not going to be as good as my normal films. I'm editing them fast, I'm editing them sloppy. I feel like my vlogs are a little bit of a bait and switch.
And that brings us to emotional content and this video that I published about a week ago. Expressing emotions and showing vulnerability at times can make a YouTuber seem, guess what, more relatable. I started scripting out this video yesterday and I got really emotional. It was Thanksgiving. I was in my house alone. And today, some 4 years later, it's okay. And what I wanted to do... And that video did well because, again, I think people were connecting, thus they were watching longer. and they were doing all the things you really want to do. You want to get people to comment. And not only did they comment by the hundreds, but there was even a super sticker, and they watched longer and they subscribed, and the video kept doing well, and it continues to do well, and it made it past this 1 week period, which is, it's really hard to get a video to continue to drive significant views past a week. And yet I'm so grateful that it did. And if you're a subscriber, you've heard me talk about Maya Angelou. People won't remember what you did. People won't remember what you said, but people will always remember how you made them feel. And that, my friend, is exactly my goal. I want to create a video that stops people, makes them go, wow, this is weird, this is different, this is fun, that's an interesting thought. I want to make people think or feel, or best, both. And then there's body language and eye contact. You see, you really want to focus in on the lens, and you want to think about it as your best friend or someone that desperately wants to hear what you got to share. I do my best not to say things like, hey, everybody, and yet plenty of YouTubers do, because if you get enough of these things right, you'll win. Humor and personality. Man, do I love this. I think it's really important to be yourself and just to strive to be the best version of yourself. I'm thinking of a friend, and he would say, you know, I don't like that advice. Just be you, because, well, what if you suck? No, but for real. What if you kind of suck at being a YouTuber? You're awkward, you're cringy, you're like making videos, you're looking at the screen, boy, I look pretty. That's not going to connect deeply with an audience, and you may struggle. But when you strive to be yourself and to be the very best version of yourself, in time, people will really respect that, and they'll see your growth, and they'll start subscribing. Now, there's two other things that are really powerful. Nothing is more powerful than your next video. As soon as you're done, do your best to disconnect, which is nearly impossible. But I try, because I know I have to keep moving forward, because it's the only way to grow on this platform. But there's this one other thing that can really help you drive views, and that video covering that very thing is on the screen now. Click that video, and when you do, you'll get the tips, the tactics, the strategies. You'll start to grow, and you'll feed a freaking poodle. I got 2 poodles, and they're hungry. You dig? Yes, I love that. You can make it if you